Welcome back to the Mayor's Update. Well, Mayor, before we take a look at next year, I wanted to touch really quick on winter weather. We just had a pretty brutal storm at the end of November, and I know our emergency management department does a lot to try to get people prepared. What would you encourage people to do as we head into the winter season?
Probably all the common sense kinds of things. You know, this last storm, we had wind on the bluff at Grand Avenue Park, I think, clocked over 50 miles an hour. We took one big tree down there. I think there were 120 locations in the city that had trees down. And one of the unusual parts of that storm, which is oftentimes creates a situation where we have trees falling, is the wind shifted and was coming out of the west, which is not a prevailing wind for us, particularly in the winter. So that's a lot of the reason why so many trees were down. So our crews have been out. Obviously PUD was out, and gosh, for those poor citizens that were without lights for a while, that's tough. But PUD did a great job, got help here to get people back in service, so that was terrific. So I'll share the things that people should do and I need to do, haven't done yet. So first of all, I'd just say clean your gutters. Now that we've had that big windstorm, your gutters are going to be full of rain. We did have a couple situations in that storm, because we did have a lot of rain, where basements flooded, but it wasn't a backup of sewer in the traditional problem that we've had here in North Everett. It was actually sort of a failing drainage system in and around your house. So get your gutters cleaned out. I've got to call and do that. I can remind myself. If you've got splash guards on your downspouts, I think they recommend getting like 5 feet away from the foundation. We have the rain barrel program, which will collect that water. You can use it for irrigation, but you can disseminate it more evenly. So there's certainly that. Just cleaning your yard up and your surroundings. We're out doing a lot of street sweeping now. We'll continue to do that. So if you're wondering why we haven't cleaned up in front of your house, it might be because your car's parked there. So you might want to move that if you see the street sweeper around. And then, we've just seen an onslaught of people signing up for our CERT program, which is Community Emergency Response Team. And these are citizens that are trained by our emergency management people to prepare for storms or earthquakes or natural disasters of other type, and to help themselves and to help their neighbors. So go on our website, you can get signed up. I think we are filled up through right after the first of the year, so you may have to be a little patient in terms of the time you get in. But so those are the sort of common sense things. If you see something, call us, have us take a look at it. I know some of the trees that came down, there was probably concern in retrospect that some of those trees may have been rotten or in a deteriorated state. So if you're at all curious about that, if it's city property, we'll come out and look at it. Personal property, you may want to save yourself the thing falling through your house. So it's worth checking.